Time for Teen Solo Awards. Let's give these teens a big round of applause if you're out there. Can you guys do me a favor and back up about 4 feet from the front of the stage because we're going to form a line across the front of the stage in a second. We're going to go through all of our adjudicated scores, followed by announcement of our top 10 scores, take a few minute pause, and then move into our mini groups. Based on our judges' scores, each solo will go home with either a bronze, a silver, a high silver, a gold, a high gold, or something called a stop the clock. Stop the clocks are often pretty rare. They're a near perfect score. Either way, thanks for entertaining us, guys. Nice job. When I call your name, go see Kaylin behind me. And congratulations. We started with 118 from Just Dance. Bailey with Footloose receives a gold. 119 from Artistic Motion. Clarissa with Lost Without You receives a high gold. 120 from the Dance Zone. Skylar with Only the Winds receives a high gold. 121 from Royal Dance Works. Megan and Holland receives a high gold. 122 from Inspired Movement. Emma with Reshaped receives a high gold. 123 from Club Dance, Mila with Autumn Leaves receives a high gold. 124 from Sparrow Dance, Riley with A Million Dreams receives a gold. 125 from Westchester Dance, Ileana with Entanglement receives a Stop the Clock award. 126 from the Dance Zone, Caitlin and Shelter receives a high gold. 127 from Just Dance, Hannah and Way Down We Go receives a gold. 128 from DC Dance, Reese with Avant Gardner receives a high gold. 129 from Artistic Motion, Xana with Fix You receives a high gold. 130 was from Club Dance, Brooke with Your Story Is My Story receives a Stop the Clock award. 131 from the Rock Center for Dance, Lexi and The Mentalist receives a high gold. 132 from the Dance Zone, Dalen with Clockwork receives a high gold. 133 from Royal Dance Works, Abby with Too Bright receives a high gold. 134 from Evoke Dance Movement, Charlotte and The Dress receives a high gold. Number 135 from Artistic Edge, Sophie and Werewolf receives a Stop the Clock award. 136 from Club Dance Studio, Marley and Making Believe receives a high gold. 137 from Artistic Motion, Devin with Mirror receives a high gold. 138 from Pollock Car Dance, Charlotte with Heart of Gold receives a high gold. 139 from the Dance Zoo, Adeline with Intervention receives a gold. 140 from the Dance Zone, McKenna with Say My Name receives a high gold. 148 from Danceology, Alex with Aftershock receives a Stop the Clock award. 141 from Gotta Dance, Riley with Everywhere I Go receives a high gold. Number 142 was from Just Dance, Marley with Cold Hearted Snake receives a gold. 143 from Artistic Motion, Summer with Feel Better Beautiful receives a Stop the Clock award. 144 from Inspired Movement, Elena with Stay receives a high gold. 145 from Club Dance, Jenna with Nicest Thing receives a high gold. 146 from Master Ballet, Farah with Heart of Glass receives a Stop the Clock award. 147 was from Royal Dance Works, Zoe with About Today receives a high gold. 148 from Dance Connection 2, Dylan with Half-Life receives a high gold. 149 from Academy of Nevada Ballet Theater, Sarah with Imbalanced Enigma receives a high gold. 150 from the Dance Zone, Ashton with Submission receives a high gold. 151 from Artistic Motion, Bella with Haskolta receives a high gold. 152 from Inspired Movement, Bianca with In My Mind receives a high gold. 153 from Gotta Dance, Nicoletta with Grenade receives a high gold. 154 from Club Dance, Maya with Movements receives a high gold. 155 from Revolution Dance, Gigi with Diamond and Ruby receives a high gold. Number 156 was from Dance Element, Hope with 7 receives a gold. 157 from Just Dance, Karina with Never Enough receives a gold. 158 from Danceology, Kennedy with Beneath the Surface receives a Stop the Clock award. 159 from Artistic Motion, Madison with Do You Know receives a high gold. 160 from Club Dance, Jen with I Remember receives a Stop the Clock award. 161 from Artistic Edge, Gabrielle with An Evening I Will Not Forget receives a high gold. 162 from the Dance Zone, Jenna with Where's My Mind receives a high gold. 163 was from Intense Dancers, Sarah with Waves receives a gold. Number 164 from Royal Dance Works, Brecken and Sweet Dreams receives a high gold. 165 from the Industry Dance, Caitlin and 5150 receives a high gold. 166 from Club Dance Studio, Dalen with Avec Le Temps receives a high gold. 167 from Artistic Motion, Shay with Embers receives a high gold. 168 from Gotta Dance, Milan with People Help the People receives a gold. 169 from Dance Connection 2, Mia with Transferal receives a Stop the Clock award. 170 from Inspired Movement, Riley with Heavy Eyes receives a high gold. 171 from Master Ballet, Brooke with Depth of Soul receives a high gold. 172 from Club Dance, Gavin with Ascension receives a Stop the Clock award. Number 173 from Just Dance, Hannah and Money receives a high gold. 174 from Dance Element, Lauren with Dreamer receives a gold. 175 from the Dance Zone, Isabella with Is This It receives a high gold. 176 from Artistic Motion, Natalie and Flaunt It receives a high gold. 177 from Artistic Edge, Michelle with Long Way Down receives a high gold. Number 178 from Club Dance Studio Avery with Embody receives a Stop the Clock award. 180 from Revolution Dance Ella with Make It Rain receives a gold. 181 from Dance Connection 2, Leah with Happy Days receives a Stop the Clock award. 182 from Royal Dance Works, Alexa with Winter receives a high gold. 183 from Inspired Movement, Callie with For the First Time receives a high gold. 184 from Club Dance, Landry with Withstand receives a high gold. 185 from Gotta Dance, Michaela with Aura receives a high gold. 186 from the Dance Zone, Emma with Lost at Sea receives a high gold. 187 from Artistic Motion Dance, Kayla with The Change Within receives a high gold. 188 from Just Dance, Aspen with Inevitable receives a gold. 189 from Artistic Edge, Elle with Love Me Tomorrow receives a Stop the Clock award. Number 190 from Club Dance, Summer with Young at Heart receives a Stop the Clock award. 191 from Academy of Nevada Ballet, Jamani with Undeserving receives a Stop the Clock award. 192 from Desert West, Jenna with Lovely receives a high gold. 193 from Dance Element, Clara and Brand New receives a gold. Number 194 from Dance Connection 2, Sophie and Becoming receives a high gold. 195 from Master Ballet, Mackenzie and Frahite receives a high gold. 196 from Club Dance, Boston with Haiku receives a Stop the Clock award. 197 from Inspired Movement, Naneo with Syrup and Honey receives a high gold. Number 198 from Danceology, Lauren and Stay receives a high gold. 199 from Touch of Class, Emma with The Best Is Yet to Come receives a Stop the Clock award. 200 from Artistic Motion, Brecken with Vagabond receives a high gold. 201 from Just Dance, Felicity and Misdemeanor receives a gold. 202 from Club Dance, Reina and The Quest receives a Stop the Clock award. 203 from Royal Dance Works, Riley and Die For You receives a high gold. And 204 from the Dance Zone, Morgan with Headline receives a high gold. All right, we are going to announce the top 10 scores. These were some of the closest scores we've had in a long time. We do have a handful of ties. Nice work to all of our teens. It's the toughest category. It's usually the biggest one. But just remember, regardless of whether you're tying or not, these are the top 10 scores out of all of our teen solos. And we're going to form one long line starting all the way over there with Kaylin. 10th high score, there's a three-way tie. 10th high score, Caitlin with Shelter from the Dance Zone. Also 10th high score, Devin with Mirror from Artistic Motion. Also 10th high score, Reese with Avant Gardner from DC Dance of LA. 9th high score, Alexa with Winter from Royal Dance Works. Also 9th high score, Nanea, Syrup and Honey, Inspired Movement Dance. 9th high score, Jenna with Nicest Thing from Club Dance Studio. 9th high score, Riley with Die For You from Royal Dance Works. Last but not least, receiving the 9th highest score is Mila with Autumn Leaves from Club Dance Studio. Our 8th highest scoring teen soloist is Maya with Movements from Club Dance Studio. 4 of you guys tied for the 7th highest score. 7th high score, Mia with Transferal from Dance Connection 2. 7th high score, Reina with The Quest from Club Dance Studio. 7th high score, Jen with I Remember from Club Dance Studio. And a 7th high score, Leah with Happy Days from Dance Connection 2. 3 of you guys tied for the 6th highest score. 6th high score, Brooke with Your Story Is My Story from Club Dance Studio. 6th high score, Farah with Heart of Glass from Master Ballet Academy. And 6th high score, Summer with Feel Better Beautiful from Artistic Motion Dance. 2-8 tie for the 5th highest score. 5th high score, Elle with Love Me Tomorrow from Artistic Edge Dance Center. And 5th high score, Ileana with Entanglement from Westchester Dance Academy. 4th high score, there are 3 of you guys. 4th high score, Sophie with Werewolf. 4th high score, Kennedy with Beneath the Surface from Danceology. Last but not least, 4th high score, Gavin with Ascension from Club Dance Studio. And our top 3, a couple more ties. 3 of you guys tied for the 3rd highest score. 3 of you guys tied. 3rd high score, Summer with Young at Heart from Club Dance Studio. Also 3rd high score, Emma with The Best Is Yet to Come from Touch of Class. And also 3rd high score, Boston with Haiku from Club Dance Studio. If you guys can scoot down just a tiny bit more, there's so many of you guys, nice work. 2nd high score, 2-8 tie. 2nd high score, Avery with Embody from Club Dance Studio. 2nd highest score, Alex with Aftershock from Danceology. And our highest scoring teen soloist is Jamani with Undeserving from Academy of Nevada Ballet Theater. You guys, this really is a super, super talented group of teens. Can you guys give, once they get up here, let's give all these guys a round of applause. Top 10 scores, nice. Take a bow, you guys. Congratulations. You guys are done. Have a seat. And you guys, that does wrap our teen solo portion. Actually, we're going to start